Hi friends, how are you? Today for math class, we're going to be looking at weight. I want you to think in your head what you already know about the word weight. How do we measure weight? Today, we're going to be using a scale called a balance to compare weight. We've compared numbers before, saying using terms greater than or less than. We've compared stories and said how things are the same or different. Well, today we're going to compare the weight of two different objects. So here are our learning goals for today. I can describe the weight of objects, and we're going to use words like heavier and lighter. Another learning goal is I can compare the weight of two objects, and that's what we will use this scale for. This scale helps us compare and be able to see which object is heavier and which object is lighter. All right, here's our vocabulary for today. Can you say compare? Can you whisper the word compare? When we compare, we see how things are alike or different. We can compare numbers using terms greater than or less than. I can compare the length of objects by using the words longer and shorter. And here you can see a picture of a balance like we're going to use today. And you can compare two objects, like two different boxes of crayons. Compare. Another word we're going to use is weight, because that is what we are comparing today. The weight of two different objects. Here you can see different tools that you can use to measure weight. Weight is a measure of how heavy an object is. Here are the words we're going to use. These are our comparing words. If something is heavy and it's heavier than the other object, we say heavier. I know in my schema, in my brain, that when I look at an elephant and a mouse, I know that the elephant is heavier than the mouse. Mrs. Lauder, I cannot pick up an elephant. I know that. They're heavy. So it's definitely heavier than a mouse. I know that I can pick up a mouse. So the mouse is lighter. Can you say heavier? Good job. Lighter. Perfect. I have a story that kind of illustrates for you how we use the balance, and then I have a real balance here that we're going to use to compare two different objects. So here it says, which is heavier? I knew looking at these pictures and in my schema that an elephant is heavier than a mouse, but sometimes we're not quite so sure which object is heavier, and that's when we can use a balance. If objects are close in weight, it's hard to tell which is heavier just by holding them. So here she's holding a banana and an apple, and she's not quite sure which one's heavier than the other. She packed them for a snack, and she wants to know which weighs more, the apple or the banana. It's hard to guess by looking at them, and it's hard to tell by holding them. So here she can use a balance. When she puts the apple and the banana on the balance, you can see that the balance moves, and it shows which fruit is heavier. Just like on a seesaw that goes up and down. If you're on the side that goes down, you're heavier. So here I can see that the banana went down. So the banana is heavier than the apple. And we can say the apple is lighter than the banana. It does not weigh as much as the banana. The banana is heavier. The apple is lighter. Just like I said on a seesaw, Lee and Mia went on the seesaw, and look, Lee's side went down. It's lower because he is heavier than Mia. The lighter side goes up. So the lighter side is up, the heavier side is down. So now is the fun part. Now is where we're going to compare two different real objects in class. So I have here, see if we can see it, my pan balance. So here's the balance. I kind of want you to be able to see me and the balance. There you go. So here's the balance. We're going to compare crayons and hand sanitizer. I want you to think in your head, which one's going to be heavier? The crayon box or the hand sanitizer? I know that from holding them, it's kind of hard to tell. I'm not sure. They feel almost the same in my hands. So that's when I need to use the balance. All right, let's take a look at the balance. I'm going to carefully place the crayons on one side. See how it went down? And then I'm going to put the hand sanitizer in the other side. If you look, you can see that the hand sanitizer went down. It is heavier. The crayons on this side are lighter. So I can use the comparing words and say the crayons are lighter than the hand sanitizer. That means the hand sanitizer is heavier than the crayons. So if we go back to our comparing chart, I'm going to move the crayons to the heavier or lighter side. Which one were they? The crayons were lighter. Good job. The hand sanitizer was heavier, like the elephant. It's not as heavy as an elephant, but when I'm comparing these two different objects, the hand sanitizer was heavier. Good job. All right, we're going to compare two more objects. Ready? We are going to compare a glue stick and a container of Play-Doh. How fun. Let me grab them for you. So here we have the Play-Doh and the glue stick. Let's compare their weight. Ready? I'll gently put the Play-Doh on this side. Oh, that really went down. I wonder if the glue stick will make it go down. No. Which object is heavier? The Play-Doh. Good job. How do you know that that side is heavier? Which way did it go? Down. It went down like a seesaw. The Play-Doh is heavier than a glue stick. The glue stick is lighter than the Play-Doh. Great job, my friends. So let's go back and show that in our chart. I'm going to put the glue stick on the lighter side and the Play-Doh on the heavier side. The Play-Doh was heavier than the glue stick. We know that because we compared them using our tools. We used the balance. A balance is a tool that helps us compare the weight of two objects. And then I can use the words heavier and lighter. I can't wait to explore weight even more with you when we can compare two different objects. Have a great day.